Are you looking for some easy meals that you can make without a lot of cooking? They're fast, they're healthy, they're relatively inexpensive, then you're in the right place. My name's Anitra. I'd love to invite you into my kitchen. So tonight's really easy microwave recipe is going to be these steamer veggies. This is broccoli, carrots, sugar snap peas, and water chestnuts, steam in the bag. We're also going to add, you could use just a can of chickpeas. I happen to have some that I had cooked, so we're going to use those up. Also, this is like a microwave package of white rice, which would be great if I were like in a hotel room or a dorm room maybe. So to make this totally microwavable, I would use this. However, I have some leftover cooked rice that I'm going to use because I want to use this up. I'm going to save this for a night when I don't have the effort, the energy, or the time to make rice. So, what are we going to top it all with? We're going to use a simmer sauce. This is lemongrass and basil. Let's get cooking. We're going to put these in according to the directions. Now we're going to put the chickpeas, there's a little rice in there because I thought I was going to chickpeas and rice all together. That was my refrigerator making noise at me. This is a microwave safe bowl. It says so on the bottom, so I'm assuming it's true. And we're just going to microwave these to heat these up a little bit. Okay, in that same bowl, I added my rice and then I put the simmer sauce on top. I added a little bit of water because the rice is going to absorb some liquid. To do that, I'm going to stick the lid on this because we just cleaned this microwave. And here we go. Okay. Be very careful opening these. These could be really hot. They recommend you let them sit for a little while. So that is what we did. Okay, so we got our veggies, we got some chickpeas that we're going to add to it, and now let's add the sauce and the rice. And then we'll just toss this around, smush up the rice chunks that I have, because again, that was like right out of fridge rice. And could I have made it Instagram pretty by putting it in like a fancy big bowl and put like the rice down the middle with the veggies on the one side, the chickpeas on the other, and like drizzle the sauce or something? Yeah, maybe, but this is real life. And now I am gonna go eat that dinner while I watch some football. Have a great night. It is dinner time. We have been running around. We had a drop-up appointment at the vet today. We then picked the dog up. We had a whole bunch of conference calls. So it is already 6 o'clock. And so it's a great night to try out this. So we will try out the rigatoni and vegetable microwave meal. It says that it's in a zesty marinara sauce. So let's find out if this is actually a quick option that we could do at home or like in a hotel or a dorm room, a place where we only really have a microwave. Let's find out. So we're gonna stick this in and give it a go. Confession, I'm a little skeptical about this one, but we're gonna give it a go. There's only one way to find out, and then I can share the results with you, and then you can decide whether it's something that you would like to try or not. I'm also a little skeptical on if it'll like fill me. I think it's like 280 calories. I could check, but I'm letting it sit like the instructions say. So 280 calories, for some people it might be the right amount, for some people it might not be enough. For some people it might be more than they need, so everybody's caloric needs are different. I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian or doctor. I'm just some lady on YouTube. So, you know, figure out what your caloric needs are based on you and not on me. And then you can decide if this is enough. But how does it taste? That's a really important question. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm really struggling to tear this open. So we're gonna cut it. That's fine. And I also cannot find my favorite spoon. We are gonna get that out here. Mix this around a little bit. Looks like maybe there's a pasta or two not done. It said 4.5 to 5 minutes. I only did 4.5 because I was afraid that if I went too long, it would like make it real dry. So, and it didn't tell me like on wattage of microwaves, but I have a pretty big microwave, so I assume that I'm what the 4.5 was meant for. So, okay, I'm impressed with how much like sauce they were. I thought it was gonna be really dry. So that's cool. Okay, we did. I think we got everything we could. And then I just picked these green onions from my planter bed. So I'm gonna add those because I really needed to pick them because they were falling over. I mean, look how, you see how gigantic that is that I cut off. So we're gonna add those. No, it's not microwavable, and I'm fine with having them not cooked. If you don't like them, don't add them. These are incredibly easy to grow like on the window. So like if you buy a bunch of them and then you don't like cut too far down, like you leave the white stuff attached to the roots and then you put it in water, you can regrow these for a while. I did that for a little bit and then I stuck them in soil out there, and I've like regrown these things a bazillion times at this point. Like it was worth the 59 cents or 89 cents, whatever, for that bunch. So also, I just like to increase the number of greens that I got, so that's why I added some green onions. So this is what we've got. It looks pretty hot. Honestly, with this much sauce, and I feel like I could have maybe still scraped more out of the bag, I think if you had an additional bag of some sort of veggies that you wanted to microwave and add some to this, you could bulk up the veggies more if you wanted to. But let's see how it tastes to see if you even want to put more veggies in here. Okay, surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. This is now one I'm gonna put on my radar for like if I'm traveling for work and I have a hotel room with a microwave, because sometimes I don't really have a lot of like restaurant options, or it's been like, I know it's gonna be long days in the field or something, and so I know I'm not gonna wanna go out. I'm gonna wanna like come back, shove some food in my face, hop in the shower, and go to bed. I think that if I have a fridge that has that little freezer space, I can put this in there, especially if I'm gonna be there for a couple days. This could be a really nice option. I just need to remember to bring like my little bowl and utensil, which I like 95% of the time remember to do. All right. Oh yeah, and if you are traveling like by car and you have an option to like bring some stuff, I think you could add a little salt to this if you do like things a little on the saltier side. That's personal preference. The other thing that I might add a little bit of to the top is some nutritional yeast. I like that in a lot of my sauces, so not necessarily But if you like either of these things, or pepper also add to that, I think depending on your taste, that might add a little something something to it as well. Okay, here is our third meal. We are going to use these Asian medley. It says they're seasoned, so we'll find out what the seasoning is. We'll have to give it a little taste. And then that will help us determine, are we gonna just put some soy sauce on it, teriyaki sauce? Are we gonna use one of these simmer sauces, the Korean stir fry, or this curry sauce? I don't know. It's gonna depend a little bit on like how much seasoning, what kind of seasoning. If I'm going all microwave, I would use a microwave rice. So if I were like in my dorm, in the hotel, you know the deal at this point. Or just really busy, I would use microwave rice. But I have some like brown rice that I need to use up. So instead of opening this and not using this and possibly letting it go to waste, you know I'm also really big on no food waste. So we're gonna use at least some of this rice with that. Let's get cooking. Okay, we're gonna put these in and cook them. So this is 4 servings. This is 50 calories a serving. It's like 200 calories in here. I'm not good at tearing these, but that's okay. If that's my biggest problem, we're in good shape. I just feel like it makes it hard to pour when you don't tear it all the way across. Okay, here we go. We're gonna dump these in this big bowl. See what we got here. Okay, we got mostly everything. So, there we go. That's what we've got. Mostly carrots, I feel like, but it's fine. It's got a variety of veggies. There's a bunch of broccoli in there, but a lot of orange. It's fine. Let's try one of these. I feel like it might be more of a soy sauce on top kind of, or teriyaki sauce on top kind of thing versus one of those. Because it does have a fair bit of flavor. It's light, but I don't know that it would be a good mix with the curry or the barbecue. All right, let's figure out what the right amount of rice in here is. Again, I could have probably made this Pinteresty, but I didn't think about it till I already started mixing, so such is life. Okay, that's probably good. And then I'm just gonna put some soy sauce, teriyaki. I'm gonna do teriyaki sauce because I don't use that as often. So we're gonna just add some of that on top. And you could add additional veggies if you wanted. You could add if you had like beans, chickpeas, something like that. I think those would all be really tasty and yummy. But this is what we have for dinner tonight. There you go. This is, by the way, a gigantic bowl. Like I said, this is like a soup tureen. This is so big. That's fine. We'll go with it. We got a little rice, we got a little veggies. Great. I feel like I want a little more sauce. But that was user error. Enjoy. I hope you found that helpful. Maybe you'll be traveling at a hotel that has a microwave, but that's really the only cooking option you have, and maybe you don't feel like going out to dinner or ordering food every night. Maybe you live in a dorm, or maybe like an RV, and so you have microwave access. Whatever the reason, hopefully you found this helpful. Maybe it'll generate some ideas for you. If you have other great suggestions, go ahead and post them in the comments below. If you found this helpful, the greatest compliment you could give me would be to give this video a thumbs up and share it with somebody else. I hope to see you again Until next time, bye.